Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rask100. I hope you're all having a great day today. Guys, let me know in the comments what do you think of the new trim. Just a little trim, you know. Got the barbecue buzz, aka enough waffle. In today's video, I'll be getting into the common things you guys need to improve / avoid in Rainbow Six Siege to become a better player. Just before I hop right into the video, I just want to let you guys know that we just hit 1.5 thousand subscribers on YouTube, so I want to say a massive thank you for all you guys and girls who are subscribed to the channel and supporting us. I really do appreciate it. Remember, 5 videos a week, 2 to 3 tips and tricks, and 2 highlights. Thank you again for all the support. Let's get right into this video. Now let's get into the first common mistake, which for me is KD / stats. I get loads of questions on stream saying, Rasker, how do I improve my aim? How do I get better? I'm a 1.2 KD gold 3, or I'm a 1 KD plat 3, or I'm a diamond with 1.3. All these kind of different questions asking me on how to improve. How you guys should improve is not by focusing on your KD. KD has importance to a certain degree, but not as important as you guys think. Rainbow Six Siege is a 5v5 shooter. It is not about individual performance. Individual performance will just sway matches. You will not consistently win matches on the individual performance. There have been many occasions where pros like Shaiko have solo queued on stream and have landed in plat 1 / diamond 3. Do you think Shaiko is a diamond / plat 1 player? No, he's not. He's champion. He's one of the best players in the world. So Shaiko is a good example of that. All that said, all I'm trying to say is that KD doesn't mean you're going to go to the next rank. What you need to do is find more players to play with, have great communications, and other tips that we'll be getting into the video later on are ways to improve. Just people way too focused on KD percentage and what your KD is. You can have a 0.8 KD and be a support player in Siege and win every single round with your team because you're the support player that holds it down and wins that 1v1 or smokes off the bomb and gets the guy injured and wins us the round. What I be focusing more on, if you care about stats such as KD and how you're performing, is how your headshot accuracy is and how your aiming accuracy is. Those are much more important to me than your KD. So just quickly finishing my point about KD and stats, I really do recommend, if you guys are struggling to get out of your ranks at the moment, so let's say you're a gold 1 player and you're really struggling to get into plat, that if you're solo queuing or even duo queuing, that you need to find 1 or 2 more people to add to your stack that you can consistently play with, learn their play styles and adapt as a team. Because if you guys have got 4 people that can really communicate and get a great balanced team act going, you'll be stronger than 4 individual fraggers that are better at the game. Because yes, this game is about swinging sometimes and getting the first kill, but trust me, if you are working as a team, you'll win more games than you do on solos. Getting into my second common mistake is people with way too high sensitivity, or I could also say way too low sensitivity. You might be asking me, how do I find my sensitivity? How do I know if my sensitivity is too high or too low? It's very simple. If you're very flicky and reactionary and stuttery on your watching back your clips, or someone spectating you go, well, you're jittery, that's too high. If you're finding it too hard to flick someone on a 180-degree angle, so let's say someone behind you, and you can't flick your mouse or your wrist to the person, it's taking like 2 or 3 swipes and you're already dead every time, then you're too low in my opinion. What I recommend for you guys to figure out your sensitivities, go in a terrorist hunt or casual match and just go and test the different range of sensitivities. I recommend a 400 to 800 DPI because that's what the standard industry uses. Again, if you want to use a 1600 DPI, etc., all you need to do is lower your in-game sensitivity. You could have a very high DPI, which a lot of people are moving to, and have a very in-game low sense. That's fine, because that's still a low sense, if that makes sense. It's just a high mouse sense, but a low in-game sense. So all you need to do is find out your balance. I recommend, as a 400 DPI player myself, about 11-11, 12-12 is a very good range to start off with. It might be a bit too slow, a bit too high for you guys, but practice around. And I promise, if you start homing down your sensitivity, you will increase your kills and you'll play better. It's a common fact. So many people are playing on a way too high DPI and sensitivity and are losing gun battles and can't believe it until they switch. Play on it for a week, you'll be kicking yourself if you didn't do it earlier. This next common mistake is going to make a lot of people laugh in my community because it's all about callouts. I'm absolutely horrendous at callouts. If I had to be self-critical about my own performance in Rainbow Six Siege, that's my biggest flaw, is I'm very bad at giving accurate callouts. There are map plans out there that you guys can study callouts, main callouts. You can even pick up callouts from your teammates in game who are giving you callouts, memorize them, write them down. Let's say you're playing on Cafe. If you have a second monitor, grab a Cafe map guide and put it on your right monitor, so if you're dead as a defender, you can call that he just dropped new balcony. If you're able to pinpoint, give a call out exactly on the dot where you died, it will get your teammates to refrag him easier. The amount of times I've died and gone, he's on my body, nobody knows where your body is because they're focused on their own gameplay, unless they're literally right next to it or they've just seen you go there. No one's going to know where on my body, on Z-ping. If you can say new balc or corridor or yellow stairs, those callouts will pinpoint, allow someone to get full focus on that area of the map. And a big thing that stops you getting from higher elos than plat is callouts. A lot of the time in game, a lot of people don't use microphones. When you can be that one teammate who's dead in solo queue, who's got a microphone, and you're on Valkyrie, or someone's got a Valkyrie, and you're watching the Valkyrie cameras, and you can directly tell them, allow people to pre-fire your opponents, you will win more rounds. And trust me guys, this one is one that I'm working on, and I think if I'm working on it, you guys should be working on it too. The next common mistake for you guys is time management. I don't think people realize how much the round comes down to efficient time management. On hindsight, you win or lose a lot of rounds based on time management. What do I mean by time management? So you get a certain amount of time on defense and attack to sort out your holds or defenses or attacks. It takes about a minute to drone clear areas in high elo ranked to figure out where your opponents are going to be and pinch them in certain areas. Let's say there's 1 minute left on defense as well. You guys don't want to start with ego swinging things and start quick swinging everything. If it's a 2v2 with 1 minute left, you kind of want to whittle down the clock as much as possible to force the attackers to push when there's about 10 to 15 seconds left and force them to run in, and you catch them off guard and you'll win more gunfights like this. The same goes on attack. You want efficient droning, efficient clearing out. A lot of people I've seen start panicking, get the bomb down, there's no time left, have to stick the bomb, otherwise you lose the round. Those are worst case scenarios for attack. You never want to be in that case unless you have to be in that case. If you drone properly and you clear out properly and you help each other on attack and defense, don't do stupid things, you will win more rounds. That's a fact. That's one of the low elo things I always see my views and other people do that really grinds my gears. The way you improve that as solo queue is that after about a minute in the round in ranked, you want to be done droning. And if you are droning, you want to do micro droning. With that I mean like tiny little bits of rooms that you just want to check before you go into that room. That's the rough guide. And when there's about a minute left on the round as an attacker, you want to be thinking about getting into that site, figuring out where they are, getting some entry frags, if not just figuring out where they are for your teammates. The opposite way for this on defense is about a minute and a half you want to be roaming if you are out of sight. And if you can waste about a minute and a half of the attacker's time by getting one kill, even dying, but wasting a lot of time and doing a lot of damage, that'll be worth it as well. And when there's about a minute left on the clock, you want to hop back into sight and hold the angles that our defender isn't holding to slow the push down to give you a better chance of winning and denying that bomb plant. And my last common mistake for you guys is being too aggressive. I am guilty of this myself. There are times where many rounds get thrown as a 3v1 on defense or attack, either or, when you just start swinging and you're like, oh, it's 3-1 match point, we're 3 men up, I'm just gonna go do a stupid little silly one tap for the boys, and then you lose, and then the guy starts getting a bit of momentum, a bit of confidence, then your next teammate throws, then it's a 2v1, your teammates are stressing, the attacker's feeling it, gets the other guy, makes it 1v1 and wins the round, the mental's gone, then it's 3-2 match point, they win the next round, it goes overtime, the comms aren't flowing anymore, the games aren't going well, you're having a bad time. So I would recommend, if you really care about winning, is when it's 3-1, you play it like it's a 1v1 kind of scenario for yourself, help your teammates play together, don't do anything stupid. It's the little things in Siege that make the difference. Honestly, the amount of times I've seen rounds get thrown, the amount of times I've won rounds where all 4 of them start running at you. Again, if you just want to have fun with Siege, go do that, but that is a serious tip for you guys, is stop being over aggressive when you don't need to be over aggressive. I think as a team you'd rather win the round than get someone to get a flashy one tap. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been your boy Rask100. Those were the common mistakes I see a lot of people making in Siege in 2022 still. I'm pretty sure my common mistakes are callouts and being over aggressive. So those 2 things I'm working on this year to become a better Siege player and maybe help myself into Diamond 2 and Diamond 1 this season. Let's see. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much for the support. Thank you for 1.5 again from the bottom of my heart. Let's go to 2,000 by the end of next month. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you in the next video.